Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I thought we could have a little bit of a laugh and a kiki today while watching Foodie Beauty's Taco Bell Mukbang Stacker Big Box, because we all need a distraction these days. But before we get started, I will say I'm not mad at her for eating Taco Bell, but my dad would be mad at her for eating Taco Bell, because my dad's side of the family is from Mexico. So whenever I used to talk about Taco Bell, whatever else, he would just get really pissed off at me. And I usually found myself at a Taco Bell when I was drunk, but never mind. Let's see what she has to say, and let's just let her enjoy her food. Let's see. I don't know.
Hello, Foodie Beauty.
Hey. Okay, so this is why her cats are always on her countertop, in my opinion, because she's feeding him directly off the countertop. So they usually go up there and they're probably looking for food. My cat, I feed him out of a bowl, and sometimes he takes it out of the bowl and eats it off the floor. But I don't feed him off the counter, which is probably why he's not up there like hers are.
So
just my opinion, though. What is that?
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Today I have for you a Taco Bell mukbang. So let's get to it. And, whoa, this taco is super soggy.
That happens a lot, actually, if you don't eat it straight away.
Now, I got a triple or a stacker, something stacker big box. So, yeah. Now, I don't want to hear people come on. I don't want to hear comments because I'm going to talk about something, but I'm also just going to enjoy my food, and I don't want people to just flood my comments with comment after comment that I hear every single video. Just let me live my life, okay? My weight, my problem. This is not a weight loss channel, so just be quiet and watch my video. Thank you. Okay. If you want.
Okay, first of all, don't tell me to be quiet and let you, talk, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do, is to hear you talk. And actually, I wasn't going to bring up your weight, and I don't intend to. I really don't. I might, at some point if it comes up. But actually, I would just think to myself that by you mentioning your weight, people are going to talk about it even more. Some people probably would come here and want to talk about it to begin with and tell you, not to eat Taco Bell. But if you watch the beginning of my video, I've just told you I'm not mad at you for eating that. But don't talk to me like that either, you bitch. Because at the end of the day, we're your audience, and we're the reason why you even have the success that you have. So never mind. Let's get back to laughing. Come on, guys. I can't believe she just talked to us like that. That just really pisses me off.
Comment about anything else, that's fine. And yes, I'm out of breath. I was just running after the cats because they were beasing. Okay? So.
She doesn't run.
Alright. Especially since I know that when I start talking about what I'm going to talk about, people are going to come in with, well, you can't do that when you're fat. You can't do that when you're fat. Just, you're not going to tell me anything I don't know already, so just, shh. I say shh, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so, alright. Oh my god, the cats today. I honestly just want to run away sometimes. Leave everything and everybody behind. And just escape. Seriously. I really do. That's just the way I feel right now, guys. Do you like these cinnamon twists?
No, I absolutely detest them.
We have a soggy taco. Sam, yeah, this is falling apart.
Is that a Doritos Locos Tacos? Do they still make those?
This is what a stacker. I got the Chipotle one, but and a Baja Blast.
Which is diabetes in a cup.
And it's in a KFC cup because Taco Bell and KFC are in the same building. You can order off the same menu. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Now I'm gonna shut up and start eating my food and then get to what I wanted to talk about. All right.
So tell us, just get to it already. Come on.
Yes, I'm putting 4 packets. Okay. All right. Not just 2 on the fries. Let's try the fries. These are Supreme Fries Supreme. I'm so hungry. I'm angry right now.
I'm sorry, but in my opinion, fries don't go with tacos. At least you could have got nachos or something. But can you tell me in the comments, is fries with tacos something that you would eat? That it just doesn't mix. At least for me, that doesn't go together. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Beauty bye. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Look at that food coming out of her mouth. Where are her family to watch this? She's getting a big O right now.
Alright. let's talk.
Listen, Taco Bell.
Well, by the way, Pete's will be in my videos, probably not every single video.
Thank God. I mean, I guess I don't mind him, but he looks like that Bobcat guy, doesn't he? I said that in my last video. In fact, never mind.
So, anyway, so I have some exciting news, something I'm really excited about.
Cool, tell us. Oh my God, listen to her cats.
Total spaz. I'm gonna try this soggy ass taco. Cheese.
Oh my God, listen to her cat.
Wait, Sam! Dorito Supreme.
I told you. Oh my God, that's Doritos, Locos, Tacos. How authentic! My dad would whip my ass if he heard me saying that I like that stuff.
I have some exciting news. I'm finally getting to. He does that when he's really hyper. He starts meowing. So, I put a deposit on a trip.
Oh, cool. Where are you going?
Oh.
Come on, where are you going? Where? Not to my country, please. Where I live now, don't come here, please.
I've known since childhood.
I'll call immigration. Like, don't come
10 of
here.
us are doing a group trip. My one friend does this every year, and I'm like, you know what? No more excuses. I'm doing it. Now, I'm still gonna go to Jamaica, God willing. And this is where I don't want to hear people. You're going to need 2 seats. You're not going to be able to walk the beach. I'm well aware of my current situation. Let me handle it. Okay, thank you.
Tell us where you're going.
So, I saw pictures of her. She posted pictures of the trip. The last one they went to was Cuba.
I'd like to go.
This year we'll be going to the Dominican Republic.
Oh, I've been there.
Hannah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a nice place to go.
And I'm single.
Why did she just have to tell us that she is single? I mean, at the end of the day, is she going there to like find tricks? Like, why is she going there? Is she like? I don't know. Like, if you ever watched 90 Day Fiance, there's been crazier things that have happened in the Dominican Republic, but she'd have to find a drunk ass person to be hooking up with her. I swear. Like, I don't know why she just had to tell us, "Pique ten cinco." What? Are you ready to mingle now?
Not going looking for love or anything, but
Liar. Mail order husband. Bitch.
I have my own room. I know it seems weird to plan a trip during the whole COVID thing, but like it's February 3rd, so hopefully everything will work out okay.
I hope so.
But we'll see. If something happens, I think we get our money back anyway. So.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it's all inclusive. It's gonna be. The hotel is beautiful. It's on a beautiful beach.
Can you imagine going to an all-inclusive with Chantal? Because, okay, I'm going to already set the scene. Like, picture it, Dominican Republic, and we're sitting there. Chantal is mad because the sand is hot, and it's hard to walk in. Then you have to go to dinner, and she's making multiple returns to the buffet, and people are starting to complain because she's eating the whole damn thing. Like, I would not... I'm sorry. Like, I've traveled with one of my friends. I'm not going to say his name, but he is a complete pain in the ass to travel with because he's so finicky about everything. Chantal would just be, like, taking the buffet and, like, dumping the whole thing in her mouth. And people around her would be pissed off because they can't get their own food. And, like, I don't even know. Like, if she's going to, like, a beach place, is she going to wear, like a swimsuit? Like, is she going to wear, like, a bikini? Like, what is she going to wear? Like, look, back in my heavier days, and I still am heavy, don't get me wrong. I'm 171. I weighed myself this morning just in case. But when I was bigger, I remember going to parties with my friends that had like big muscles and like abs and all this stuff because that's really popular like in the gay world, like that happens a lot, and I was like kind of the fat kid. I remember just like sitting there and I didn't want to take my shirt off and people were like, why the fuck won't your friend take his shirt off? But in the meantime, she must be a really confident person to be going to the beach and like just like putting her shit out there. Like, I'm sorry for the language, but like, I wouldn't go to the Dominican Republic with Chantal. I wouldn't go with a lot of people, to be fair, because I wouldn't want to look after her and listen to her complain about how it's hot and she's sweating and her tits sweat and all that. So, like, I'm not doing that today. No. Sorry for the language. I'm, like, really outrageous today.
Direct flight.
Okay, sorry to stop you again. A direct flight. So, when I was doing my first master's degree, I lived in the state of New Jersey, and I used to work at Newark Airport, and I worked for Continental Airlines back in the day. I was a ticketing agent, and she would have been what we referred to as a passenger of size. Now, things have, like, changed since then. I mean, this is, like, we're 2020, this is, like, 14 years ago, 13 years ago. And so they probably call it something different now. But we did have a policy, so just bear with me, because there are two major airlines that I know of in Canada. One is Air Canada, and the other one is WestJet. I'm just curious to see. Give me a second. Let's see if we can find, like, if they have, like, a passenger of size policy. Okay, so here's the one for Air Canada. Let's see. Extra seating. Extra seating is available free of charge for travel within Canada to customers who require extra seating because they are disabled by obesity or because they must accommodate another disability. Extra seating may be requested when traveling on any Air Canada flight or Air Canada Express, blah, blah, blah. To request extra seating at no extra charge, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but that's only from within Canada. Special seating. By contacting Air Canada reservations, you can request a special seating offer. For example, liftable or removable armrests, additional floor space to accommodate a service animal, or proximity to washrooms and exits. It doesn't say anything about international flights, so that must be like a Canadian protection that they have, that they can't be discriminated against by their size. But it doesn't say anything about international flights. So, okay, let's check WestJet, though, because it might be WestJet. Maybe she's on Sunwing or Air Transat or, what's the other one, Porter. She might be on any of those airlines, but, you know, I'm just going to take a guess. Let's see. Okay, so for WestJet, it says, if you believe the standard seating accommodation will not meet your special needs, we may, based on a case-by-case assessment, provide you with additional seats on WestJet marketed and operated flights within Canada only. If you require help that exceeds assistance services that we can provide, and you must have a personal attendant accompany you in order to travel safely, additional seating due to disabling obesity or disabling medical conditions. We do not provide seating approvals if you are not disabled as a result of obesity or a medical condition, want a travel companion for reasons other than a disability, only require a personal attendant at your destination but not in flight, are traveling on a WestJet vacations package, and have needs that can be met with the assistance that we provide. So it goes on to say that you need like some kind of like form filled out by your doctor. So I'm just going to say that I would put it down to the fact that she's going to have to purchase a ticket, a second ticket, is my speculation. And most likely if she hasn't told the airline in advance, she's going to have to go up to the ticket counter, and I would love to be a fly on the wall to see her face when they say, sorry, but you're going to have to buy 2 seats. Frankly, because I was a manager and I had to do that before. It was terrible. It was the most awful feeling, but he's like, what can you do? I remember, in fact, I've waived it a bunch of times where, like, a staff member would have said something to the customer, and I've been like, no, it's fine, just let him go. The flight's not full, I don't really care. But at the end of the day, Chantal, don't come to us when you are pissed off because you couldn't go, or you start, like, a GoFundMe or something. Like, don't talk to us like this and then expect us to have your back like that. You bitch.
So, I mean...
direct flight, doesn't matter. 2 seats.
You know, like, it's gonna be awesome.
Is it?
I'm gonna vlog.
Oh, hey. Oh, that skinny mukbanger, she dances like that.
Cute swimwear. Oh.
Put in the comments, where do you think Chantal is going to buy cute swimwear? Where? And what would it look like? I don't mean to be funny. Like, I grew up near a beach, and I remember it was like a really like, I don't remember seeing people that looked like Chantal there. And maybe it was just a different era, a different time, and maybe it was just an exclusive beach, and I didn't even feel comfortable there, to be fair with you. But what would her swimwear look like? Give me a description in the comments, please, because I don't even know where to begin to think like what it would look like. I don't know. Okay, come on, let's keep going.
Yes, I will. And I'm probably just gonna drink like morning till night with my friends. It's gonna be a blast.
I would have done the same if I was going.
I want to drink out of a coconut. So if we go in February, I'll probably go to Jamaica in like late March, maybe for my birthday. Maybe April, I don't know.
Oh, cool.
This is all very preliminary, right? But I did the first step.
Hurry up. I should have sped this up even more.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna talk about
guys.
in a while. And I'm ready to go. Got a deposit down.
Neither have I.
We get like a group rate.
Which means free name changes and up till a certain amount and different
Sammy.
restrictions on cancellations. But it doesn't necessarily mean a discount.
Let's try this. I've never had whatever this is. So let's see what's inside.
But a lot of Taco Bell stuff is the same. I mean, it just has like a different wrap. But it's like...
Wow.
Like, that's just like a flat burrito.
I'm trying to push some of the filling down into the skinnier parts. Ooh, spicy. It's like meat, cheese, and chipotle sauce.
Is there anyone that's ever worked at Taco Bell? Put in the comments, like, really, what is the difference between a lot of their things other than, like, that tortilla that it's wrapped in? Like, what's the difference?
So,
I mean, that's just my speculation. Maybe, like, a different sauce or something, but it's all the same shit. Oh, I hate those things. How's she eating something spicy and she's gonna throw cinnamon in her mouth?
that's all I think about now is this trip.
Okay.
And how I can make even little changes in my day.
I don't think little changes are gonna help you at this point, Chantal. I think you're past little
Because
changes.
yes, I do want to be healthier.
Allegedly. While she sits here and eats Taco Bell, you bitch. Shut up. Shut up.
But,
I want to be healthier while I eat this double stacker burrito
Okay.
thing, and I eat my churros like that. Get the hell out of here, you bitch!
I don't know what the packet.
I'm not gonna let you handle. Well, you can handle yourself, sister, but don't come for me. Don't try to handle anything that I do in my life, girl, because you can't even run your own. She's getting an O from that, isn't she?
The stacker
Look
thing
at her face.
is really good. Get the chipotle. Chipotle.
I'm not a huge fan of Chipotle, but I like the restaurant Chipotle. But I don't the sauce. I'm not really fussed.
Last night, Pete and I. By the way, thank a lot of you for being kind to Pete. Pete. Most of you are very kind to him. Some people, I don't pay attention to what people say about us anymore because I don't give a fuck anymore. I let people talk.
That is a fucking lie. Because if that was the case, then why do you delete all your comments, Chantal? Why is it that every single comment that's left on your shit is all positive? Because at the end of the day, if you didn't give up what we said about you, then you would leave them there. But you don't. And you know what? As much as I don't talk to Amberlynn Reed the same way that I talk to you, at least she, like, leaves her shit there. I mean, you can say whatever you want. You know, you can whatever. She got beat up on a live stream last night. She got really, like, beat up. I couldn't believe that she was still even there. You, on the other hand, you can't sit there and say that you don't care what people say about you and then delete shit like that. Like, sorry, sister. Nope, not today.
Ignore it. And they can talk to themselves, but Peace is like, has checked a couple times what people say about him. I tell him not to. He's like, I just, want to see.
He looks like Bobcat.
Whatever.
Goldthwait. I said that in my last
People
video.
will call him a simp or whatever, because that's like the trendy word of the internet right now, simp. Just like boomer was, whatever.
What's a simp?
He's actually probably
Like a
more
simpleton?
intelligent than a lot of
A
people.
simp?
So, whatever. People want to make...
I bet he is.
People who insult people like that aren't even worth the time. So, but thank you for the majority of you for being kind to him and liking him. And yeah,
I don't like him, but
one thing I will
I'm not really
say
bothered.
is, I guess I want him to be happy. I want him to be happy. Excuse me. And live a happy life. I don't control him. I don't tell him what to do. People overanalyze our relationship. There was like some people that were like apparently, I don't know, Pete told me this, that I was controlling his banana intake. Like people wait all day for me to upload a video and then analyze every little detail. Like the whole video I did in the past, a couple videos ago, where he was like, all I said was about the bananas. We're talking about the bananas, and then he went upstairs without eating a banana. He didn't want a banana. People think I told him not to eat the banana or something. It's like so stupid.
Okay. So truth be told, I don't know that you control him. I really don't care. But I do know in that Q&A video, he admitted, and so did you, that you've been eating his food, and I think that's pretty damn stupid, Chantal. You've been eating his chips, you've been eating all his food, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. If I were him, no wonder why he has to keep his snacks in his room. Maybe you don't control him per se, but if you sit there and you take all of his food, then you're actually kind of controlling what he can and can't eat because you've already eaten it. Damn, Chantal. Ugh.
If he wants a banana, he'll eat a banana. All I said was I like my banana spotty. I don't know where people got that. I control his banana intake. Like, there's just stupid stuff like that, Oh, well.
Because you're mean.
We live separate lives. I want him to be happy. Yes, I want him to find somebody. We're not going to live together forever,
I'm going to stop again, because at the end of the day, look, you know when like somebody makes an assertion when you haven't asked them a question about that? And like the last few videos, Chantal has said things like this, like she's worked really hard to provide distance from within their relationship. But at the end of the day, I wasn't here to say that you and Pete's were in a relationship, but since you're going to bring it up and say that you're not, now I'm not going to believe what you're saying. Because I don't really care if you're in a relationship with him or not. It's none of my business. Well, it is kind of my business. Well, it's not. I don't know. I flip-flop. But at the end of the day, look, I wasn't even talking about Pete's. You brought him up, and again, you're trying to provide this space within your relationship, so it's going to make people question, surely. It's like one time I was talking to somebody, and they said, I know more about drugs than you do, but we weren't even talking about drugs, and I was like, well, why did you just say that? Like, why are you bringing drugs up? Like, it has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. So, I don't know, it was like a weird, that's what she's doing, in my opinion. I think that maybe they are in one, which I wouldn't have thought of before, but because she keeps providing this space, I start to wonder.
I want complete freedom. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be tied down. Days go by where I don't even think of BB anymore. Honestly. So, I want to do some traveling and live my life.
Well, you can't sit in a car probably for very long, and if you can, then you won't be for very long. You can't get on an airplane without having to buy 2 seats. How are you going to get around boat? Like, you're going to take a ferry? What are you going to do?
But
how are you going to travel in this current, like, climate?
we'll see.
I should have sped this up even more. Oh my god. She sounds like a chipmunk.
I did watch
if I do it faster.
the roast of Rob Lowe, the Comedy Central roast of Rob Lowe last night. I've seen them all except for Rob Lowe and Alec Baldwin. They're so brutal. They're so mean. But
so you like when other people get roasted, but then when you get roasted, you get mad?
She got a bad man. Every single person there hated her.
Don't talk about political figures. Either way, don't do this. Chantal, don't do it. You're not that smart. Well, we all kind of have our different opinions, but I don't think that you could defend anything that you have to say. You would have no reason why people don't like her. Because you're a fool.
I just have such a huge crush on Rob Lowe. Whatever that was.
I did not. I was more of like a Bruce Willis or like Chris Milani guy. Like I didn't. He was too pretty. That guy was Rob Lowe. Those are so gross. I don't know how she's eating those. What an insult to like churros or churritos or whatever. Oh, God.
The twists are good, but I prefer
no, they're not. They're nasty.
Little donuts. They give you?
They have donuts at Taco Bell?
Won't finish that.
Not at the Taco Bells in the country I live in. We don't have that.
I'm going to make a shepherd's pie later.
AFK.
With the Beyond Meat, even though I just
Poulet frites de Kentucky.
Like I said, I'm not vegan.
Maybe?
I'm sure it confuses people when I eat a mix of both, but I'm just basically trying to mix the two. You know, instead, like, eat less meat. So instead of using ground beef, here and there, use the Beyond Meat or whatever, you know?
You just...
What the actual fuck?
No.
There's a crusty ass fry.
That's not how this works. You're not gonna go vegan, but you just ate Taco Bell. Yeah, what the actual fuck? You just ate... I don't care about the crusty ass fry. Listen to me, Chantal. Listen to me.
That turned me off.
You just ate Taco Bell with beef in it, and then you're gonna tell us about being vegan, and you're mixing the two. I've never heard of fusion veganism.
Repurposed.
She is such a lazy bitch. She can't even get out of the chair to go to the refrigerator.
From my juices.
What the hell is that?
Which I have consumed. So this is, yeah.
Yeah.
I put some lime.
Yeah.
Scrub the limes real well. I just use dish soap. Rinse them, cut them up.
Well, you're better than Amber Lynn because it's not single-use plastic. At least you found like another use for it.
Okay, guys.
And like that.
I'm gonna go now. And
Yeah,
this video, I suppose.
how original.
Because, in my smoothie this morning,
Thank God.
Look what I added. PB too. PB and me. I love this stuff for smoothies. It's only got like 60 calories for 2.5 tablespoons. So if you're looking for a low-fat nut option for your smoothies.
Cool. Yeah, I don't want that.
It has a lot of protein in
No
it
thanks.
your morning smoothie.
Nope.
So I added that today.
Nope.
And I really like it. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted to tell you my news.
Thank you. Are you looking for another sponsorship? I see you put that that air fryer bag.
Trip, which it is in February, so that's kind of a ways away, but it's actually
Alleged trip. Let's leave it as an alleged trip.
Travel. I don't know if that's gonna even happen.
Me too.
I hope so, because that will suck. Getting my hopes up, and then
we'll see.
I don't know. I hope they open up. Like, it can still take precautions, like, you know, extra sanitation measures or whatever. And hopefully by then everything will be open.
But you'd be particularly vulnerable, and we already know this. Like, stop this.
But it might just be not early enough. I don't know. Just, please, pray that this happens. Please send me positive vibes. So, anyways, why is my nose so? Oh, hot sauce. Yeah, the Chipotle one, when it's flavor one.
Foodie scientist here.
Guys had that? Comment
knows
below.
when the vaccine's coming out.
What is your favorite thing from Taco Bell? Comment below. And, yeah. Thank you for watching this video, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thanks, bye. Okay. Got a couple of things to say. But I like that outro. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say is this. Look, Chantal, I wasn't even mad at you for eating Taco Bell because I don't want to talk about your weight, but you can't keep talking to us like this. Next, how the hell are you going to travel? I mean, seriously, what are you going to do? Are you going to be sitting there laying on the beach, people are going to be all around you staring at you, you're going to feel so damn uncomfortable, and you're going to sit here and tell us you can make small changes. You need to do something a little bit bigger because small changes are outside the realm of what you can do right now. Like, you need something quick, and eating Taco Bell is not going to get you there. Next, don't virtue signal to me about being a vegan, and then you just sat there and ate, like, Taco Bell with ground beef in it. Don't ever do that to me, because I'm sure as shit, the beef that they probably use at Taco Bell is probably not even like humanely killed. It's probably like a powder. I mean, it's probably like the lowest form of beef, and you're sitting there eating that, and you're gonna tell us about being a vegan. And finally, what pisses me off, and maybe you feel the same, maybe you don't, she sits here and talks about a vaccine. Do you know that she would probably get that vaccine before a lot of us would, because she'd be vulnerable? But look how she's made herself vulnerable. This is not like, because she's obese, and Charlie Gold was going on about it yesterday, or in the video that I watched from her yesterday, she was saying that, they're vulnerable, whatever else, and I saw it on the news yesterday, which the news I try not to watch right now, but I saw it, and, she would be entitled to that vaccine before a lot of us would, and we don't treat ourselves like that. So that really pisses me off too. So piss off, Chantal. I'm trying to be really nice to you, because I want to show my audience that I like to talk to you a certain way differently than that of Amberlynn Reed. But when you do stuff like this, like, I can't help it. But thanks for the laugh, and never mind. Anyway, sorry guys, rant over. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. Merci, au revoir.